Imagine stepping off your flight, exhausted, phone at 3%, and facing a long line of immigration officers. Then, one officer lifts their eyes and signals you forward. No smile, no hint of what they're thinking. Just a silent gesture that could decide whether you walk straight into a new country or get pulled aside for questions you never expected. What most travelers don't know is that immigration officers aren't guessing. They're rereading you. Your posture, your breathing, the way you handle your passport, all of it. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 10 questions every traveler faces at the airport, and exactly how to answer them without raising a single red flag. By the end of this video, you'll walk through any airport with confidence, like you already know the script. Every traveler knows this moment. But almost nobody understands what is actually happening. Because the truth is, airport officers are not improvising. They are not guessing, and they're definitely not asking questions at random. Behind that glass booth is a system. A system designed to read you before you even say a word. Your posture, your breathing, the way you hold your passport, how confidently you step forward. They notice all of it. And in the next few minutes, you are about to discover exactly how it works. You will learn the 10 airport questions almost every traveler is tested on, and more importantly, how to answer them calmly, confidently, and without raising a single red flag. Because whether you are landing in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, or almost anywhere else in the world, the logic behind these questions is remarkably similar. Say too much and you sound suspicious. Say too little and they start digging deeper. But once you understand the hidden logic behind these questions, you start moving through airports like someone who already knows the script. So let us begin with the first question. The one that quietly sets the tone for everything that follows. Question 1. May I see your passport? It sounds routine, almost automatic. But inside every international airport, this simple line is more than a formality. It is the opening test. The officer is not just asking for a document. They are watching you. Picture this. You step up to the counter. The fluorescent light shines directly into your face. The officer extends a hand. You reach into your backpack, shuffle through papers, fight with a zipper that refuses to open. Then you say, just 1 second. That tiny crack in your voice says more than your passport ever could. Immigration officers are trained to read micro-hesitations. Small signals your body gives when you feel unsure or stressed. They are not judging your travel plans. They are judging your composure. Here is the insider truth. Travelers who fumble at this first step often get asked more questions. Not because they did something wrong, but because they appear unprepared. Seasoned travelers do one simple thing differently. They keep their passport ready, not buried in a carry-on, not hidden under chargers and snacks. When the officer asks, they hand it over calmly and say something simple. Here it is. Or just, of course, no jokes, no apologies, no explanations. Because inside an airport, confidence is your first clearance. And every second you look like you belong there, those sliding glass doors get a little closer. Question 2. How long will you stay? This one sounds harmless, but it is one of the most revealing questions in the entire process. The officer glances at your passport and asks calmly, how long will you stay? Inside your head, panic begins. Was it 10 days or 12? Should you explain your itinerary? Mention the wedding? Suddenly your simple answer becomes a rambling explanation. Well, maybe about 2 weeks, unless my friend wants me to stay longer. The officer's eyes lift slightly, because rambling equals uncertainty, and uncertainty creates red flags. Immigration systems track overstays carefully. When travelers hesitate about their departure date, it signals potential risk. Experienced travelers answer differently. Short, clear, controlled. 10 days, 1 week, 2 months for school. That is it. No stories. No justifications. Officers are not trying to trap you. They are checking whether your plans sound structured or chaotic. A confident answer tells them one thing immediately. This traveler knows what they are doing. Question 3. What is the purpose of your visit? This question can change the tone of the entire conversation. It sounds simple, but behind it sits a massive database of information. By the time you reach the counter, immigration systems already have clues about your trip. Your visa type, airline records, and booking patterns all help predict your reason for travel. They are not asking because they do not know. They are asking to see if your answer matches the digital story behind you. Many travelers make one mistake. They talk too much. Instead of answering directly, they begin explaining every detail of their trip. Seasoned travelers stick to the 3 categories immigration expects: tourism, business, education. I'm here for vacation. Attending a business meeting. I'm studying for 1 month. Clean, clear, complete. Immigration counters are not storytelling sessions. The officer only wants to hear whether your explanation matches the data already on their screen. If it does, the conversation moves forward smoothly. If not, you may find yourself heading towards secondary inspection. Question 4. What do you do for work? This question reveals something deeper: your stability. Your job tells immigration officers whether you have strong ties to your home country. A stable career suggests structure. Structure suggests roots. And roots suggest you have a reason to return home. Officers do not care if you are a CEO or a barista. They care whether your life story makes sense. A simple answer works best. I'm a teacher. I work in marketing. I'm a student. I'm a software engineer. Short answers sound confident. Long explanations sound uncertain. If you are between jobs or retired, clarity still matters. I recently finished a job in accounting and I'm taking a short vacation. I'm retired and traveling for a few weeks. The officer is not evaluating your career. They are evaluating whether your story feels grounded. Question 5. Are you traveling alone? This sounds like casual conversation, but it is actually a data verification test. Airlines share passenger data with border authorities the moment you check in. They already know if you booked with someone, boarded together, or sat in nearby seats. They are not asking for information. They are checking consistency. If you are alone, simply say, "Yes, I'm traveling alone." Then stop talking. If you are with someone, "I'm traveling with my sister." Short answers signal confidence. Long explanations create suspicion, because nervous travelers ramble. Confident travelers answer, pause, and wait. Question 6. Do you have any family here? Family connections can influence how long someone stays in a country. So this question helps officers evaluate potential immigration risk. If the answer is no, keep it simple. No, I don't. If the answer is yes, honesty is still the best approach. Yes, my cousin lives here. My sister works in the city. Immigration officers are not suspicious of family. They are suspicious of nervous behavior. Your reaction matters more than your answer. Calm responses keep the interview moving forward. Question 7. Have you been here before? This question surprises many travelers. Not because it is complicated, but because the system already knows the answer. Your travel history is logged in immigration databases. Every entry, every exit, every visa. So why ask? To check your honesty, if it is your first visit, say it clearly. No, this is my first time here. If you have visited before, yes, I was here 2 years ago for business. Keep it brief. The officer is not interested in vacation stories. They are observing how calmly you answer. Question 8. Do you have anything to declare? This is where many travelers get into trouble. Not because they are breaking rules, but because they misunderstand them. Customs laws vary by country. Food items, medication, and large amounts of cash can all require declaration. If you truly have nothing to declare, answer confidently. No, I don't. If you do have items, honesty is the safest path. Yes, I have a few items to declare. Customs officers respect transparency. What triggers suspicion is hesitation. Confidence paired with honesty clears this stage quickly. Question 9. Where will you be staying? Now the officer checks whether your travel plan makes sense. They do not expect you to memorize an address. They just want proof that you know where you are going. Seasoned travelers answer simply. I'm staying at the Hilton in central London. I'm staying with my cousin in Toronto. I booked an Airbnb in downtown Melbourne. Short answers demonstrate preparation. Uncertainty suggests confusion, and confusion leads to more questions. Question 10. Can I see your return ticket? This is often the final checkpoint. Your return ticket proves something important. Your intention to leave. If the officer asks, you should be able to show it immediately. Experienced travelers keep it ready. a screenshot on their phone, a printed copy, or an easily accessible email. When you show it quickly and confidently, the interview usually ends. Your travel plan makes sense, your story is consistent, and the officer sees no reason to delay you. So before you leave the airport, remember the quiet checklist seasoned travelers follow. Keep your passport accessible. Know your story before you reach the counter. Answer only the question you are asked. Stay precise and confident. Keep travel documents easy to reach. Control your body language. And walk to the counter like you belong there. Because you do. Once you understand how the system works, airports stop feeling intimidating. You move through them with calm certainty. And that confidence often becomes your fastest clearance. But there is one final airport experience every traveler fears. The moment when an officer pauses, looks up, and says the words no passenger wants to hear. Please come with me. What actually happens behind the doors of secondary screening? Is it random, routine, or something more serious? The answer might surprise you. And if you want to understand how that process works, make sure you stay tuned. Safe travels.